Login accepted.
Hey everyone, welcome to the tech capital of the world. I'm coming to you from a secret location in the head HQ basement. Here, we're in a basement here. Kevin, what's up?
Well, like I think we should call it the Foundry cupboard or something. It's the temporary cupboard. Yeah, I think that's
The bunker. We can call it the Foundry bunker. So no.
Yes, this is a temporary thing. So
yeah. So yes, we have moved offices, and our location is being built out. Our new location. And so we're in a temporary office arrangement here as we teach the current cohort.
Yeah.
So
we swung by the new place the other day, didn't we? It's nice. Well,
yeah,
it's nice
cool.
in that it's under construction.
Yeah, it's under construction.
They are actively working on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got a cool sign going up there soon. So
I thought we would review some portfolios today, see if we can help some people. Hopefully they know their portfolio's been reviewed. So that we've had a bunch for a while. So
yeah, I don't know. I've picked some of the newer ones. So hopefully, yeah. We will see. Let me
So before we do that, thoughts and well wishes and prayers and all that kind of stuff to people in Florida. I mean, like I just got devastated. I have some friends in Florida that lost their house yesterday. They lived in Fort Myers. So we'll see if we can help them out if we can. So it's kind of crazy right now. So
I have a friend who went out of the area and then actually came back this morning. I heard they came back and they didn't have any flooding or anything. They had a bunch of trees down and stuff. They still have power to where they went back to, so they're good. I did see our friend Joe stuck it out, and he had a tree hit his house. Like
I saw that picture.
Tree.
Yeah.
So good to see he's okay, but that's it's just a nightmare.
It just sucks.
It sucks. It sucks. Yeah, it's just a lot to go through. So. Yeah.
So if you're watching, Joe, keep it up, man. You got this, man.
Exactly. Just keep at it. Keep at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good. And it's anybody else who's down there too. Just so everyone's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get some remnants of this over the next few days, I guess. That's anything. But nothing like.
All right, let's keep going. Let's look at some portfolios, see if we can help some people out today. If you want to ask me a question or anything about that, well, put them up here in chat. If you got something burning, we'll hit us on the super chat. We'll do that, and then but we're gonna look at some portfolios and just give our honest. You got a bunch of them.
Yeah, exactly. I did get one from. Let me look. Yeah, I'm gonna do the first one because I promised the first person to throw their portfolio link in a specific Discord channel we would take a look at. So let's start there. So hopefully maybe they're even here. So that'd be great. And this is going to be this one right here. And this is Corbin's portfolio.
Corbin, all right. I like the homepage right off the bat.
I do too. Yeah. I think it looks good. Color scheme's good. Above the fold here is good. This is good. I like this little detail right here. That's kind of cool. There's contact details right up top. Yeah, this is nice. I like the way it comes off the page too.
All right, let's view the work. See if his buttons work.
Let's see. Oh, you want to see that? Let's see. It does. Takes me down there. But it has a contact me too, which takes you down to the bottom. But okay, we'll scroll up for a second. Okay, so these three little things here. This is obviously designed this way to be on this lip right here.
Yeah.
Which is just a design choice, I guess. I would have just made them straight boxes because this feels kind of narrow, but that's just me. Picky because it is good.
Still, it is good.
But I would put the bottom border on it and just extend this down a little bit for a little more space.
I guess it's like little tabs or something coming up on the screen.
Yeah. But if they're tabs, they feel kind of big. They feel like I don't know. That's just personal opinion, but not that they're bad like this, but I like the little neon effect too he's got on these. You notice there's a little glow on the little strokes.
Yep.
Did you see these?
Yeah, you can do that with borders. It's kind of cool.
Yep. Okay, a section called Skills That Solve Problems.
I like that instead of my skills. I like that.
Yeah. I do too. It's a good way of doing it. And I like this little chart over here too, whatever you want to call this. It's interesting.
Yeah, C# and .NET. React. I like it.
Yeah, good stuff. I like it. Yeah, definitely. And the project section is not just called projects either. Like, it's called them real world projects, which again I like.
Okay. He branded it Simply Weather. I like it instead of yet another weather app. I think he branded it, which is cool.
I like that too.
And then he gives us a little synopsis using the Unsplash API and search. Forecast API provided by weatherapi.com. A little small for me on my screen, so you can see I'm looking up through my bifocals here.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to read this, but like it's a little small, but that's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad on my end. I've got it kind of big, and it's a big screen, but yeah, it's come back to this in a second. We'll take a look. And he's got a Discord bot as well as an app. A shopping list calculator was a good app. So this is a Node app. This is a Vue front end app, I guess. And then a contact me form at the bottom. I like it.
Okay.
Well designed. I mean, there's nothing I would change.
I do like the alternating card layout. I do.
Yeah, like this back and forth. Yeah.
Yes, we do that in the portfolios. So I like that.
Yeah,
I do like that, and also like the yellow at the bottom says, "Here's my stack that I built in TypeScript, Sass, Byte, Netlify, React." It's cool.
Yep. Yeah, I like that too. Let's see the live demo.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
He just wants to know where you're at, so he can like give you the forecast. You're in Denmark now.
Apparently.
Yeah. He must be in Denmark when he made this.
Okay. Let's see. Let's just do Kernersville.
There he goes. Let's see what we got here.
59
it's
and
about
overcast.
what it is today. that's right.
Yeah.
I do like the Unsplash. I wonder what he's doing to figure out what to show, but I guess that's a hazy overcast image. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what it says for Orlando. Well, I don't know. This is just because this doesn't really relate to 73 and light rain, does it? Or does it?
Yeah. So is it light rain in Orlando now? I guess
I'm guessing so. I think that's,
yeah. Okay.
So. Okay. Yeah, okay, it works. I like I tell you what I do like too. I like this part here. It tells you the places as well.
I like it.
The type ahead, yeah, it's cool.
Mist in San Diego, okay. So he's linking. He's trying to link the images with the weather. I like that.
Yeah, I think so too, because this one obviously does relate. This seems like it relates to mist, right? So yeah, I like that.
So he's definitely doing that. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. The only thing I would change is something about this, because there's massive space between this and like the value and the key here. Just feels like
you can make the text bigger, maybe. But
maybe make it bigger or make that section tighter. I'm guessing it's going to be
spread out based on the monitor.
Yeah, based on my monitor's not. I mean, it's not massive. This is kind of a 1080p kind of size window I've got it in.
Yeah.
So it's not massive, but it does feel kind of weird. It would be nicer if it kind of tucked in a little bit more. So maybe it was like right here and it just showed on the right hand side, maybe, or I don't know.
Overall, though, it is pretty good.
Good, yeah. It's got the time. It's got the time on it too, which is obviously pulling the exact correct time down to the second. So that's cool.
It's a good project.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, definitely. There we go. Anything he needs to fix on this? I don't think there is, right?
No, I think the only thing that I would say is, just having a project that has a database would be good for him. But if you're going to be just purely front end, I think you got a good front end developer portfolio here.
Yeah, so. I guess that's something. There is a little mismatch between, because he does have C# and .NET here listed, and ASP.NET and REST API, but then this doesn't really use that. So I don't think there is an app that does use that. So there's a little disconnect between the app and the stack that he says he's familiar with. So I guess that would be the only.
It's a strong, Simply Weather is really well designed, really well put together. It looks cool. I think that's a good project. But if you have something with a database, that would be good too.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's missing that one business app. And I see just in chat now, he's got a back-end project coming up next. So yeah, I think you add that to this, and you're golden, Corbin. I think you're good.
I do like what you did with weather. We're actually building something similar to this, and we're going to actually use Unsplash API and to do exactly what you did.
Yeah, you're right. It's actually a couple of the same things that we.
It's going to look like I copied your idea, but that is really good what you did there. So
yeah,
really
definitely.
Good.
Cool. Yeah, good stuff.
I like the mock-ups too. The little mock-up thing that shows it on the different devices.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I do as well. Yeah, these always look good, don't they? They just do. When you see these like the the mock-ups versus just like maybe a screenshot or just something else that feels unrelated sometimes.
Yeah. So I like it.
Yeah, very cool. I like it a lot.
Good job, Corbin. That's a good one.
Definitely.
All right, let's look at the next one.
Okay, let's go to the next one then.
Oh, Corbin said he got the idea from us. Okay, maybe I didn't
there you go.
it.
Okay, you must have mentioned it.
Yes.
Cool, good stuff, Corbin. That's
you
amazing.
did it first, so now you own it. So like mashup, the other mashup. So
that's it.
It's really
I like
cool.
it. Very cool. Okay, so next one we have Michael Friedman.
Okay, I like it. And pretty simple. Got your contact thing. It doesn't really have a good call to action to your projects, but other than that, this looks pretty good. But the projects is above the fold there, so you do know it's coming. It's got the down arrow that says, "Hey, please scroll."
Yep.
It's a minimalist look, but it does look good.
Yeah, this takes me to the project. So that's I like that. It is minimal, but I'm okay with minimal too. I think that's fine. I prefer minimal over making it messy for sure.
Yeah. Crypto decks, bookmark landing page. Okay. And then a movie app with the REST API. All right. Nice.
Okay.
With JavaScript. All right. And then clipboard landing page.
Okay. We'll come back and look at these in a minute. They all have demos. They all have source code listed.
Yeah.
We'll do that in a second. Okay. Then an About Me section and Skills section. So this is where it, for me, falls apart.
Yeah, you could work on this a little bit. I would say take this section and work on it.
Yeah, I would say, because this part here looks good, right? This is minimal at the top, I get it. And you have this nice section here, which is great, looks well designed. This part looks wrong. There's different font sizes, different headings, just seem weird, and the spacing is too much.
So you could definitely have About Me and Skills left or right on.
That's what I would do. I'd stick one here and one here, and I'll make sure that they kind of match too in terms of. Because this feels weird. This feels like one section's designed one way, and this feels like a section is designed a totally different way. This is a different. This should be the same font as this. This should be the same font as this. It just feels disconnected, strange.
Yeah, but overall, that's easily fixable, though.
It is easy fixable. Yep. And center alignment like this always kind of throws.
I don't like center text like that.
It just seems weird, doesn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to, it just feels like, here's what happens, I think, sometimes. When people see this, at least when I see this, I often feel like you don't quite know how to fix it. And that's a bad thing, right? It's like, this just works because I can make this work, right? I can throw this in the middle of a page and it'll just work. To get it left and right and put it in two columns and make it designed and not just center aligned, it takes a little bit more work. And it looks more, it looks designed.
Tool section, you can definitely use, you have a shadow box on that stuff. You could definitely fix that. And just look at some other skill sections people have built and then just mimic those. I think it looks good.
Yep.
Let's scroll down here. I got a comment on the contact page. Use the green there instead of the beige. And then
the background.
I think, it works okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So I guess the button's green.
Yep.
But it looks different than everything else again. So it looks like we got 3 sections. They're all
it does.
Three different.
It does.
And so just pull them all together.
What I might do is I might put the About Me section next to the Contact Me and have those, and then have the Skills section on its own, maybe instead of these two together and the Contact on its own. Especially, again, because it's just down the middle of the page. It just
you could pull the Contact section over on the other view and just put About Me Skills on one side and Contact on the other, and just bring it in.
Yeah.
So that could be like, and make it look more like your project section.
Yep.
So
because this looks really well designed. This looks good.
Yeah, you have your Contact and maybe your Skills on left and right, or vice versa. So.
Okay, which one you want to look at? You want to look at CryptoDex or?
That's what he told us to, right? He told us to look at CryptoDex.
This is the one.
He said that's his best one. Okay.
This looks like this is a blog, I'm guessing, of some kind then.
Okay.
It's got a news section and a trending coins section. I can't click on anything in the trending coins section, but it's got cryptocurrencies up here, so we'll go there in a second. So these are actually just links out, I think. Let me put this. Yeah, this is a link out to a different blog, so it's not like
okay.
This is just
so it's a blog mock-up, maybe.
Yeah, this is not hosting the blog articles. This is just a mock-up. I'm guessing it's pulling in. I don't know if he's like
could be pulling an API.
Could be pulling an API. Yeah. But these are all from different places. But that's not to say that the API doesn't pull these, because it could, right?
Right. So top crypto news. Okay.
Yep. And then
cryptocurrency
section. So this is the screenshot that he had. So okay.
Okay, so it's just like going out to the okay, got some cards.
Okay.
Pulled out I know there's a Bitcoin API.
Right. So here's what happens when you click if I click on Bitcoin here, I can obviously hover over these. If I click on Bitcoin, it expands all of them, which feels kind of strange. Because I can also contract one of them or close it. Look, by hitting any X and it closes all of them. I would consider that a bug, wouldn't you?
I think he just wants them always to be the same size.
No, I think that's an issue you have. No, I agree. That's a problem you have to try and solve, but I think that's a problem that you should spend the time solving.
So I think what happens is if you just did one, it pushes the other row below it down.
Oh, I agree. It will mess it up. 100% I agree it will mess it up. So you have to think about how to solve that. Maybe the solution is don't show it in this card, right? Maybe you pull the data and you show it in a modal or something.
The actual solution is that it should overlay the one under it.
That's well, yeah, that would be a better solution.
Yeah, change the Z order or something like that.
Yeah,
so you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
but the way it's displayed
overall,
is
it's not bad. It looks good.
Yeah.
So calling API and then a news API, matching them together, and looks pretty good. It's not ugly.
Yeah, because here's what happens. Look, from a UI perspective too. Look, if I want to look at Dogecoin here, if I click on that, it just disappears below the screen. Look, I gotta scroll down to kind of find it because everything expands out.
You could scroll to the one. So if you made that link, I have an ID on it. It would scroll to the right spot.
Yep. And I understand why you've done this. We can see why, because it's easier to do it this way. Not that it's easy, but it's easier to do it this way. But you still have a problem you have to solve, and the problem is exactly that. When I click on that, I've got to scroll down to it, and then when I close one, maybe I don't want to close them all. Maybe I just want to close one. So you have to think about them instead of collectively. Think about these as individual cards. And you're right. I think ideally, if I clicked this would expand out to contain this area right here. Right? That's kind of the ideal situation. These will maybe get pushed down.
Right. And you could, like you said, use a modal and just pop it in the middle of the screen. You click
exactly, because that would be that would be an easy solution without having to change your grid.
Yeah.
If you just click this and the modal pops over, that would just be easy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not bad. That's Michael. Good job, Michael.
Yeah, good stuff.
Let's get the next one here.
The next one. Okay, so Tashinga is our next one. Straight out of the gate, this just looks like a pro portfolio, doesn't it? Before I've gone anywhere. Like, it just looks right.
Here's the only thing that I would change on this front page is because I'm currently looking for my next opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
I would just say I make more software. I mean, I would just say what I do and stuff like that. I wouldn't say that I'm looking necessarily.
Maybe just I make guest software for the web or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I do. And then allow someone to hire me. Just because you're interviewing, you don't need to announce to the world that you're interviewing. So it's got a portfolio and a CV. Okay.
Yep.
I would change the button from portfolio to projects, but we're on the portfolio, so just a minor thing. I would change the text on that button.
Yeah, it's changed to projects. Yeah. And he's got the same link up here. We'll go look at that in a second. But I'll tell you what I do like. This is great.
Love the logo.
Good logo. Love the font usage too on this site. Super good. Love the color scheme. You obviously go for a color scheme. This dark blue is cool. I like this little collage too. I think this is cool. We don't see this a lot.
I haven't seen it in it ever. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's pretty cool. So where does my portfolio button go?
Let's go see.
Okay.
Okay, so it's multi-page too. This is not taken to a space on the same page, which is interesting. Let me go back because I thought. Okay, so he has a featured project section, but then he also has obviously projects on their own. So okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, there's a little hover over. When I hover over there, they change to the cursor changes to a little eye symbol, which is interesting.
Slick.
It's got a bunch of apps. And then again, touch button on that page too. And then, okay, some more links down here at the bottom. So let me know if you have any questions. If you need an in-person demo of any, I like that. That's a good call to action.
Yeah.
an in-person demo. Which actually, what does that?
That takes him to his calendar. I think he's got a calendar thing.
Calendly.
Yes, look at that. You can schedule right with him.
Nice. That's smart.
Nice.
That's super smart. If you have any questions, takes me to his contact form.
Get in touch. Nice.
I just go back to the very beginning. Let's see his featured projects then. So
let's look at.
What was this? This is intelligence, full stack MERN. So when I go to is that one there? Oh, it was the first one on here too. So okay, it's got them dated too, which is kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah, as long as it stays
all current,
relatively thing. So if we're looking at this as 2025,
yeah,
that's all. Yeah, that's the only thing with the dating stuff. Only problem you have to keep it up to date.
Does have some broken images on here too? Were they there before? Let me reload it just to see. They are. It's got some broken images. I don't know what they're supposed to be. Maybe the stack or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I need to fix those. They're on every one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's something going on there.
Let's look at intelligence.
Intelligence. Intelligence. Yeah, intelligence. Okay. Full stack MERN.
Just see the live project, see what it does.
E-commerce size, what it is. This page is great though. Look at this. This is like yeah, this is great. Okay. Even if you never go to the app.
Looks like you're ready to buy it. So
yeah, it's got a back end, gives you some of the code, and some more apps at the bottom.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's good. The live site. It might take a second to spin up.
Okay, if he built all this guy's a designer. I mean, that's really good.
Yeah, it's just well designed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. And then if you could probably have a checkout, we can add it to the cart and check out and see what it's got. Let's get that PS4 for $10,000. That's what we want. It's a PS4, maybe he's going for the retro.
Maybe. And then proceed to check out, and I can sign in as there you go. I can log in as a regular user. He has demo accounts. Check that out.
Look at that.
Look at this.
I think this is a winner, man. This guy should be working. So let me know if you're not. I mean, you should be working. I mean, it's really good. If you built all this, you have great front end skills for sure.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, it's a good site. Yeah, the demo logins too are killer. There's an admin demo login too. I don't know how. Maybe if I log out, then there you go. There's an admin. Get me. Okay, so killer. I can do products and stuff. Look too.
Nice.
Let's fix the price of this PlayStation.
$20. $20. We're putting it on sale.
It's gone on sale. Now we'll buy it. Now we're in. Now we're in. Let's delete that $200 mouse because that just seems really expensive. Let's ship it. Let's get it. We're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. And there's an orders section too. Look.
It's great.
Yeah, we were just talking this morning, from an e-commerce side perspective, how well something like Shopify has done, right? And how
many things you have to build to make
exactly
it work.
How complex of an application that is, because there's so many things to deal with. There's this purchase part, there's the exchange of money part, there's the administration part, there's the putting on sale, there's the changing of all of the stuff. Then there's things like returns and that kind of stuff too. It's there's a million problems to solve in that arena. It's a super interesting space to be looking at stuff. This is really well done.
I like Ben's comment there. Look at Ben's last comment and just put it on the screen there. It's kind of funny.
As I say, this is the best apps I've seen. If he doesn't have a job, none of us should. That's funny. There you go. You can see behind the scenes, but there you go. I'll show you there.
There you go. If he doesn't have a job, none of us should. I do think it's great, man. If you did all this work, man, you did this on your own and you've built all this. This is fantastic. Definitely should be working as a front end somewhere.
Yeah. This page alone.
Just find a recruiter and show them this stuff. They can sell you. It's a good job. Let's look at his CV, and then I'm sure the other ones are just as good. But
this is just this is a PDF. I don't want to throw up his details, but
okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So he has his 3 feature projects, then he has some other stuff. What are these? These look like blog articles too. Development, maybe. Are these Or maybe these are just other projects, actually. Yeah, these are other projects that he's done, look, too. He's done active projects for people, too. I'm guessing this looks like it could be a real site. Hold on. Yeah, this is somebody's actually using this. I'm sure they are.
Nice. Even better.
Yeah.
He's already been working, so,
Yeah. No, this is cool. Yeah, I mean, you don't make up these pictures, do you? You don't fake some surgery pictures. This, like. Yeah, my guess is this is an active site. Like in.
What does this doctor do? We're just curious. What kind of surgery are we looking in there? Is this like?
Here you go, spinal.
Wow. Okay, that's like spinal surgery,
man.
Brain trauma.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. You can make an appointment with him. He's got a booking system. Like, this is not just the front end side. This actually has. I mean, there's obviously some stuff built in. He has built this out and book an appointment. That's kind of cool.
It's weird. I guess it's in another country because like surgeons don't advertise. You're just part of the network.
Right. So right.
But that's cool. I mean, it's well done.
That's very well
more
done.
Surgeons should. I don't know.
Yeah, very, very, very cool. Let's see what else he's got. Career highlights section. So it's like he has been doing stuff in 2021. Yeah.
Yeah, from 2019. So yeah, he's got 3 years experience. Yeah.
It shows. They just have a blog section. I like this blog section too. Look, even though these are kind of like these are I would consider crude drawings, right? But they 100% work.
And they're all in the same style, which makes it even better. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, 100%. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's see what his blog looks like. Cool stuff. He's got little code snippets in here too. Look,
man, guy's a good designer.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Tashinga, sure. Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't think he's here though. Hopefully he sees this at some point.
Yeah, hopefully he does.
Then his contact form down here at the bottom.
Yeah,
with some stylized socials as well. Little 3D bubbly socials.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Love it. Okay.
Let's look at the next one.
So the next one's going to be a disappointment. I'll tell you why. So here's what the next one does. Take this up here.
Oh, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I'm not going to call out whose it is, like whose individual it is. But this is somebody who submitted their portfolio to us to review. Maybe not this week, maybe not last week. Might have been a month ago, right? Maybe this person's already got a job now and they don't care anymore. But
we can't see it.
We can't see it. So, and you got to think about if we can't see it, an employer can't see it either. So I don't know whether they know this is down or not working anymore. But it goes to something that you do need to. If you're in the active job market, you should be checking your portfolio daily. You need to be going to it every day.
Make sure I don't have a host problem. Make sure the server didn't go down or whatever happened.
Yep.
So, all right.
Make sure that the portfolio works and your apps work, because this one just doesn't go anywhere. So it's kind of sad, but there you go. Okay, we got Paxton's next.
Okay, I like it fine. Yeah.
Yep. There's no menu system here either. Look at that too. That's kind of
right in the middle of the page. I imagine that we can get to the projects there, right? The menu right in there.
Yeah, I mean, it scrolls down. It does scroll. Yeah. I'm saying this is like, you don't see a lot of this where there's no menu top or left, right? It's just it's just not there at all, which is okay.
The only thing you can click on is his CTO. You got
Yeah, I can click on.
He's got a bug tracker. This boy's got a bug tracker.
He does.
Must be a Coder Foundry student.
He does.
No, he built this in React.
Oh, this isn't. Yeah. This is totally different. Yeah. Okay. This is totally different stack.
He built this on his own. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll go take a look at that one in a second. Second one listed as a portfolio.
No.
I would just take this off.
Take it off.
I get it that you've built it. But it's like this. Yeah, it's like this infinite loop, isn't it? Of like, I can go to the portfolio. It's like, and I can go to the portfolio, and your project's, and it's like this infinite like loop of like, it's just weird. I would just take this off. Yeah. Just let it stand on its own without talking about it. Essentially.
Okay.
And that's it. So those are just two projects.
Right.
Or maybe
not.
This is a project. It's just displayed differently. It just feels different.
The only thing I would say here is, let's go back to his above the fold.
Yep.
This is really good. I love the fact that he's got Paxton dot and the way that's stylized.
Yep.
And then he's got full stack developer, nice color combination, looks really cool. So what I want you to do is go to this project section, especially when all you have is a bug tracker, and just look at someone else's project section, maybe Tashinga's, and beef that up, make it look cooler.
Yeah.
So let's go back to that bug tracker thing. That you could do this. So you have like a really cool homepage, and here it's kind of like it's good, it's neat, but like you could do more with it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Tashinga's is like really super thought out and stuff like that. So I think you got the skills to do more with that. But let's look at the project.
Let's look at details first. What details is? Okay, it's got a little modal for details, which is just additional information, I guess.
Wow, he's got the schemas down there. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Click off that. Let's go. Demo. And it doesn't work. Error occurred in the application image served.
Heroku.
So it's on Heroku, but it's a problem. Okay, so this goes back to my previous statement around checking your apps working. Yeah, this doesn't work.
Make sure it works.
Let me close it. Try it just once more, just to make sure. Yeah,
it's just broke, man. Either the host or the build failed or whatever it is, but we don't have time to figure it out.
Let me just try this. It's going to it has a route in there for /demo, but nah, it doesn't work. Just go straight to the same thing. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. So yeah, that's the thing. When you only got one project and it doesn't work, now you're really in trouble.
Yeah.
It's like you can't actually look at anything else. So yeah.
All right. Next.
Let's see. Let's just finish down here too. There's a contact at the bottom and then some socials as well, which the socials were also at the top, by the way, as well, right here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Projects, GitHub, resume, and LinkedIn.
I would use that blue in that contact form for the borders.
Yeah, I think if you carry, you carried that down. This feels. Yeah, is that a darker color? That is, right? I'm not losing my mind, right? No, that's like a purple look. That's like, or a blue, and that's just like.
Yeah, we use all the same colors.
Yeah, I'll make it the same. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I do like it dark and the mid white is fine. But I would make that blue, those borders, that blue that you're using.
Yep.
So it's got Tori's Diner here.
Okay, so this happens.
Is it a real one or a fake one?
I think it's a fake one. I'm not really sure though. I don't know. Maybe not. It's fake. I think this location.
It's fake?
Oh no, it says Finders tucked away in the beauty of Hotel Isla Verde. So maybe not. Maybe it is real.
All right.
Maybe it's a real place.
Let's see, man. What's the phone number?
The place might be real, but actually the URL is tories-diner.pages.dev. So I'm guessing that's probably not their active real site.
It doesn't really matter.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Ooh, get me some omelet there. Get an omelet. You're looking good, man. All right.
Turkey Manhattan. Never heard of it. What is a turkey Manhattan? Take an omelet.
It's got a playful look to it, but I think that's probably the motif of the design. You can tell on the inside they're aqua and the kind of stuff that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, cool. Fix the bug tracker, man. Get it so we can see it Paxton.
Yeah, I would love to see it. Yeah.
And then work on that design of that that page there. Give it a good project. Look at Tashinga, what he did. Kind of take some cues from that. All right.
Yep, definitely. Okay.
All right. If you're watching, leave us a question. If you got a question, just take us up in chat. Let's look at Door. Door.c or Door.
I'm guessing Door. Yeah. Let's see. It's interesting. I don't know what that means actually, because it's not the same as the domain. Is that his last name? Maybe.
Maybe
begins with a C. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, this works for me. It's got projects, LinkedIn, CV, little about me.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your punctuation here? I'm guessing English maybe not first language here too. Just what's your punctuation here? Because you have like this the end of a sentence here, then you have the start of another sentence that starts with and, which is probably a run-on from this sentence. So just.
And we know English is hard.
Yeah, it's super hard. I'm terrible with language. I'm terrible with English, let alone any other.
English has some weird sentences going on.
Yeah. Okay. Little skills section.
Okay, I like it. And then project little thing. It's kind of neat. I haven't seen that before. Kind of neat.
Yeah.
All right, we got another weather app here.
Weather app.
We got dueling weather apps today.
Okay, we'll come back to this one then in a second. We'll do this one. And then a to-do list. It's called a power list.
Power list. See, here's what I would say, Dor. Just take off hash. You don't have to put parentheses there. It's just power list.
Drop that.
You know? Yep. And then tell us why it's a power list. You know, to-list app I built React. Say, man, the power list does this and that.
Yep.
You know, just
sell it.
Like sell it. Sell hard. Okay.
Okay. What's about hearing captures?
WordPress. This is a WordPress site. Okay.
Okay. I would put the name of it though. Don't just say website. I would just, you know, however it's branded. Put that in here too. And then something that's not finished. Be careful with things that aren't finished.
Yeah.
If it's not finished, I would just remove it.
And that's in Russian.
And then that's
so he's Russian,
which is cool.
So Dor is Russian. Okay, let's go.
Maybe this doesn't look Russian, right? I'm not missing something. How about this isn't in Russian? Is it?
It's definitely in Russian. I don't know.
I don't think this is. This isn't Russian. This is a different language.
Okay.
I believe
that could be Arabic of some sort. Then
maybe could just be the font throwing me off. Again, I don't know. I'm terrible with languages. Does anybody know what that's in?
All right, let's look at the dueling weather apps. We've seen a good one today. Let's see what we got, Dor.
Take a look.
Now you're being competed against. Okay, enter our location. We'll go Kernersville.
Okay. It doesn't. There's no. Okay, so there's no type ahead. I'm just gonna try Kernersville. Okay, there we go. Came up. I think. It's in Celsius, so obviously that's a thing. But that's okay. I mean, that's fine. If you're gonna do it though, I guess put it in both.
Yeah, exactly. Because in America here, we just don't. we don't.
No, I'm going to say it. In America, we're backwards with the rest of the world. I understand that. Here's one thing. Okay, because we don't have type ahead, here's what happens. Right, Springfield. If you know anything about Springfield in the US, it's like 75 of them, right?
Yeah,
so which one is it going to come up with? I guarantee it's going to work. There you go. It worked, look. Well, I don't know where this is. I have no idea where this is. It's going to be anywhere.
It's also 70 degrees Celsius there as well.
Yeah.
Type in a zip code 27284.
Well, that's going to show the same because that's going to be Winston. Let me show. Let me do Orlando because there you go. I mean, it does change. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, but that highlights a problem right there. You need to solve that.
I think 17, if you hit enter, it doesn't know what it is.
Oh, you think?
Personally, that's what I think. Type in just anything.
Okay, so let me just try. Let me do Orlando, Kevin. And then let me just do.
Kevin.
Kevin. There's no place called Kevin, right?
12.
There is apparently.
12 degrees Celsius, Kevin. So yeah, that's what you are. Maybe there is a city called Kevin somewhere.
Nothing, nowhere. It didn't do that one.
Okay, all right.
So it's not taking anything.
Would be great, anything,
Yeah, it doesn't take anything, literally. So just look for an actual location. Is there a Kevin? That's
so
funny.
Kevin is somewhere. There's a city called Kevin.
But it's funny. So but the issue comes with because there's no type head. There's a few things that happen, like this one particularly, where it does know there's a Springfield, but I have no idea which one. There's one I think in every state, right? Isn't that one of the places where there is one in every state?
I've been there, but
I think no. I think that's one of the most common place locations in the US. Where there's almost one in every state. So because it doesn't say which state it's in, it might even be in the US. There's probably a Springfield in Australia somewhere. Like it could be that. Like I don't know. So that is an issue with this. You need to try and figure out some kind of type ahead or some kind of acknowledgement that shows the state, maybe country even that it's in.
I'll give you a hint. There's a Google API that can help you with this. That can figure out like what you're typing in and come back with a location, and you can use the Google API to do that. In addition to your weather API here, this is cool.
Right.
All right. Awesome. So Rich Rich says, search for Bobby. Let's see if there's Bobby. I think there is a Bobby town. And then we know that Kevin has a location.
It's got to be in Texas. No, it doesn't come up with one.
No Bobby. Come on now.
Let's go back to Kevin. Kevin, Indiana.
12 degrees Celsius. What is 12 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? What is that?
Don't know. Let me look.
Okay.
That is 53.
53 degrees. Okay. Wherever it at, it's chilly. So.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So, I would also think about like obviously it keeps the same background image too. So think about doing something with that as well.
Yeah, unsplash, what we say, just change the background image. That could be an image based on location,
Yeah,
or an image based on weather. Either way, it could work.
yeah, definitely.
So, all right, cool, awesome.
Yeah, but I think you've got some more. I think you've got some work to do with that.
Bobtown is a Bobtown, Pennsylvania. That's what Ridge Raider said. He grew up.
What is
near
it?
Bobtown.
Bobtown? Oh, he grew up near
Let's put it in
Bobtown.
there. Just put Bobtown in there. Let's just see.
Bobtown works.
It's down at 21 degrees Celsius.
Oh, there you go.
So we have no idea if you can specify search Ridge Raider.
Where's the hurricane right now? Let's do Savannah. It's only 10 miles an hour in Savannah. It's not there yet. It's heading up that way though, right? What's
Jacksonville, maybe?
Jacksonville, I think, yeah. Oh, it didn't come up. Did I spell that
Didn't
right?
find it. Jacksonville.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh, there you go. It's a little bit windier.
A little windy.
17
What
miles
street?
an hour. Yeah.
Is that miles? That may not be miles. That may be another.
I was just wondering. Somebody asked if I could specify the state. You can't. So I put Kernersville, North Carolina. And it doesn't. It doesn't work. So no.
Yeah. You need some work there. I think you can prove it though. I don't think it's that hard, Dor. I think you can get that going.
Yep.
Okay. Just look at some other apps and see.
It's not as windy in Tampa now, so hopefully these guys are getting back to
I wonder if that's meters per second. I wonder what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, because it doesn't say again, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other one's in Celsius, but it could be miles.
This kind of goes to something where, like, pulling in the API is a skill, right? Pulling that into a page is a skill, but you also need to take it a little bit further than that, right? And not just find a way just to display it, but find a way to display it well.
Yep. I like it. Agreed.
So yeah, you need to take this just a little bit further, I think, especially because it is the first app on your portfolio too. This is the one people are going to click on. You want this to be like, wow, okay, that's a really good weather app. Not like, it's just another weather app.
Yep. It displays the weather of a city or country. I don't know if you can display the weather for a country.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, that's weird, right?
Put United States in there, and there's a lot of weather.
Apparently it's 21.
21 degrees Celsius in the United States of America.
Man, that's weird. Okay, that's really weird. Yeah, it's like China. What's the weather in China right now?
It's hotter in China today. So,
yeah, that just feels weird, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would actually drop that feature, period. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe it could be an aggregate of the country, maybe, or something. But I mean, it's kind of useless, isn't it?
Yeah. What's England?
Just because you can, doesn't mean that you should.
Yep. Yeah, it's cold in England.
It's always cold. The 2 days of summer are long gone. Don't worry. They've had them. And it was hot, but they have had them. And that's the bottom of the site. So there isn't a way. So here's something else that's missing. There's no way to contact Door either.
I guess you could go to LinkedIn technically. I mean, but there's no contact form or anything like that, which is
LinkedIn is the only thing. Yeah, LinkedIn is the only way I can.
So that's the way he wants to be reached. That's fine.
There's a download, which is a doc as well.
The page itself looks pretty good. You could fix that one project, get less soft nose from that. I think if you have a better project, or make the one you have better. So,
Rich Raider makes a good point that China is probably a city somewhere. That's probably true.
China City?
I don't think United States is, though, is it? United States is not a city somewhere, is it?
We could pull up Google Maps and see.
It's just going to come up with the country, isn't it? I mean, that's... If I go to... I mean, seriously, if I just go to maps.google, it is just going to show... what's it going to show? If I put in China, it's going to come up with places local. Look, I can do China as the country. Look, this comes up with China as the country. But there's a Chinatown, China Grove, North Carolina. Yeah, you drive down that. You drive the way down to Charlotte, north of Charlotte. Look. So it was when we're driving down here, we're driving past China Grove.
I've been to China Grove.
Yeah, I've had to go through there on the getting detoured when this road gets closed. They send you this other way. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's got a few bugs. That's all. I think you just need to continue on.
You got one more?
Continue on with the door.
So what time is it?
Yeah.
We do. Time for one more. We got a couple questions. If you got a question, ask us, and then we're here. And then if you want to super chat, it's kind of
let's go through this one quick.
Okay, so this is my classic Apple's influenced all designers. I like this. I really do.
Yeah.
I think off black and white or off black and off white still look good after all these years.
Because notice they are not. This is not black and white. This isn't. This is a dark gray and an off white.
Yeah,
and it does make a difference.
It looks high end. It really does.
Yep.
I've always wondered though, Kevin. What do you think? Do you think dark gray and off white will ever go out of style? I was thinking about this the other day. My dad used to mow the lawn in dark socks, and I used to think he was the weirdest person ever because I'm out rocking white socks when I'm a kid. Yeah. And then I was digging through my laundry the other day, and I only had a pair of white socks on. I put them on. I'm like, these just look weird. Like, it's like, what am I doing? I've become my dad. I can only wear dark socks. So I'm wondering if dark gray will ever go out of style 5 years from now. We'll look at this and go, that's terrible. Like,
I don't know.
Blue these days.
Well, probably yes is my guess because if we look back on it did because if we look back at like web design, right, and we looked at like if we were in like 99 or 2000 and we looked at like Yahoo, right, we would be like, wow, that's amazing. We could never design that. And you look back at it now and you're like, wow, that's terrible. Why would you ever design that?
Exactly.
Right? It's like, and we're only talking about 20 years ago. So I would say, maybe.
This is looking good though. This is fantastic.
Yeah, this
is
good.
The only thing I would do here, what's his name again?
This is
JK.
I guess JK.
We'll just say JK. Is that if you go to that projects, is flip the image, alternate the image side. Doing that is one thing I can do, and you can do that with CSS.
Yeah, so move this over here and put the text over here. So and then this way, flip them.
Yeah, you could use something like nth child in your CSS to determine odd and even rows, and then just flip them. You could do something like that. But without teaching a class here, but like I think that, but it does look fine like this, but it just varies it a little bit, makes it look a little bit better. But overall, it's super clean though. Let's look at the first live demo here, and we'll get back to class.
This is okay. So this is Lutong Bay web application.
Food delivery app. So sort of like DoorDash or something, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe overseas, or he just made his own one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, pork adobo sounds good.
Yeah, pork adobo is really good.
Oh, okay, log in as a demo user.
All right. Do we get free pork adobo as a demo user, Kevin?
I don't know. Can I get this just? Okay, it's got a cool. This is cool.
Cool. So it's sort of like a recipe app, but a food delivery app, and then a food delivery app with specific dishes is kind of cool from a restaurant.
Tells me exactly like what's in it, the nutritional value of it.
Looks really good.
There's a nice footer. Let's add that to cart. Like it. Check it out.
You're the best. Look at that.
Oh, we recognize this, right? This is a sweet alert,
we
right?
got a little sweet alert, yeah.
This looks, when you start seeing these, you're like, they're everywhere. Like,
yeah, I know. Little sweet alert.
Yeah, cool. That's, I guess I checked out but what's promo? Specials can I get?
The free pork adobo is in the promo.
I'm clicking these, but they're not actually.
I feel like we should get pork adobo for reviewing his portfolio. He should send it to us.
That would be great.
Look at this, free delivery for orders over 800, which is
some of these links up here don't seem to be going anywhere.
So it's more of a demo site, but like if you're gonna make a demo site, make them all work or take them off.
Yeah, I'll take them off. Yeah. And it is a demo, so obviously you can talk about the tech being used and stuff down here. So
but it looks good though, man. I mean, it definitely looks good.
This is good too, right? You like this on these demo sites where it's like contact the dev.
I like it. I think
that's good. A little call to action on the demo site, I think is great. If you notice, like any of the Foundry stuff we put out, you always put that on there, don't you? You always
Hey,
say
you
like,
want to learn
hey,
how to
you know,
code?
how to code, go to Coder
Usually
Foundry.
right in the middle of the page.
Right, so yeah, it's right here, right, blurting out all the rest of the stuff. But
You
yeah,
like
no,
this
this is well
pork
designed.
adobo? Come here and
This is
contact the
cool.
dev.
This is cool. Man, now you're
Yeah,
making
so
me really, really hungry because this looks really good. I wasn't hungry before. But this looks really good.
crispy pita,
Never had this.
fish sing sing. I
Chicken
don't know if I could eat
sauce.
fish with the heads on them, but I'd give it a shot though. Probably as hungry as I am right now.
Yeah, I don't know if this one does. So,
Okay,
I don't know. It looks good. Yeah, this
I
one looks
like
good.
it.
Well, this pork adobo now though.
Man, that does look good. Well, walnuts or whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe almonds. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah, cool.
looks good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. See what else you got down here. Your little about section, little skills section, and then a contact form.
Page. Looks good.
See, here's the thing. Even though this is the very same layout that I maybe criticized earlier, being centered, it just feels different, right?
Well, it's left align number one.
It's left right. The text is left align number one. Yeah. These match.
The font is bigger, and then it takes up more space. So
yeah.
It just looks better.
It's just better. Yeah. And again, this contact form, it's very similar to the one we looked at earlier. If I go back, was it this one? It was this one, right? Yeah, like right here. Look. So this is almost the same look. It has the about me, the skills, and the contact me in kind of the same order, but this one it does just look better. Even though it's very similar. It's bigger. Yeah, it's a better font choice. They've used icons here instead of like a bullet list.
You can go to dev icons for the other guy. You can go to dev icons and then find those icons.
Yep.
So show them dev icons, Kevin. Just type in dev icons up there. Maybe get the link.
So this one?
Go there. Yeah. And like every icon known to man is pretty much in here.
Yeah, and they have multiple versions too, right? They have colored
versions,
non-colored versions.
Yes. So I would just say use that to generate your icons.
Yeah, and then you just copy this in, right? And it just copy this style sheet in, and then use this in your body,
that's
and it'll
the
just
individual icon. That's it. Pretty easy. Got Apple. There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Most of the proposals are really good. So we'll be back next Thursday from the bunker here, and
we're going to be here for a few weeks, right? In the bunker situation.
We're building the new headquarters, so we're excited about it. It's just going to take a minute to build it.
Yeah, it's just going to take a second.
We'll be back in action. So,
let me see real quick here. Let's see what's Ben saying. Let's do a couple of questions here real quick. Just finish off. Interview process question: how long after you've told the recruiter will reach out to you in the next few days? Do you wait to reach out to the recruiter? 2 or 3, or just until they respond?
2.
Yeah. I would say you leave it 2 days. I would say if you spoke to them on a Monday, Wednesday's not a problem, right? You give it all if it's early enough on Monday, all a Tuesday. Give it till noon on Wednesday and be like, hey, how's it going? Do you forget me?
And then what I think, here's the way I look at this, Ben, like with the recruiter, you don't want to be like a pest, but you also want to follow up as much as you can.
Yeah.
If you have worked with a recruiter, and I hope all recruiters feel this way, so if you don't, this is how you should do business, and that person has interviewed, you have the right to get at least an answer from them. Like, hey, I did you a solid, went interviewed. And now tell me, how I did. Did I get it? Did not get it? And even if the recruiter reaches out and says, I haven't heard from the client yet, give me another couple of days to make sure I can hear from the client. Sometimes it's not the recruiter. It's that the client doesn't respond to after people interview. And I think you should always respond to an interviewer. But if you don't, but you can definitely 2 days and start following up once a day until you get an answer.
Yeah, and the recruiter should be used to that.
Just want to know. And then what you can say is, hey, I know that maybe if it's like 7 days later, you can say, hey, maybe I'm not in the process, but if you have any feedback how I did, it helps me out in the future. And then maybe I can move on and look for something else, or do you have another position, or whatever you do, be positive with the recruiter, and don't go out and post like, Sandra Smith or Sandy Smith from XYZ recruiting company ghosted me today and I hate her. Don't work with her. She's not professional. Don't do that. Just try to build a good relationship with them. And sometimes it's the client. It's not necessarily them. They just don't have an answer. And some people, don't know how to like follow up. Just help them follow up and give them permission to tell you no and that it haven't worked out. And then you can also build a rapport with that recruiter.
Yeah. They also want you to win, don't forget too. The recruiter, you win, the recruiter wins. You don't win, they don't. So, yeah.
And if they say I haven't heard back, I'll tell you. So go ahead.
Exactly. Let's just do one last thing. Joel wants to know, we have a broad discussion about using Azure or AWS for hosting, especially how you get an accurate quote of how much it costs on each.
Good luck, Joel, getting that accurate quote.
This is the thing, right? It's because and the reason is there's no because it's not a flat fee, right? It's dependent on all these things, so you can't really get a quote because they don't know how much traffic you're going to send. They don't know how much resources you're going to use.
So if you're looking at, Joel, if you're thinking about, hey, I want to host my portfolio somewhere, and I need an accurate quote because I don't have $1,000 to spend, look at Railway. And that's what we're going to use now. Railway has a pretty good free plan, and it can cap to $5 if you want to. Yep. But if you're looking at how to host your application that you're going to make money on, obviously AWS and Azure is probably the choice, and you can talk with them to figure out how much this is going to cost. They do have pricing calculators up there depending on the types of things that you're using. So all of them have pricing pages that you can do it. But if you're looking portfolio, you need to go somewhere simpler than Azure and AWS. You're going to overspend out there for a portfolio.
Yep. And simple, and unfortunately, the thing is, simple mistakes can cost you money.
Cost you hundreds or thousands. Yeah, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. We've seen it. We used to host, all of our students used to host on Azure on their free account until it was no longer free because they set up the database wrong or something. Exactly. They come to us after the class and because it was constantly using resources, they end up getting hit with a bill. And then we have to speak to Microsoft and hey, this is just a student. And they're very you got to jump through hoops. So...
And so, Joel, there's a guy in there saying he pays less than $1 for his portfolio. That's great, but depending on what he's using. And I'm just saying that if you need something very predictable, Railway is going to give you a very predictable type price that you can bank on how much it's going to cost. AWS is variable based on the service that you're using. So, and there's other services too that aren't built around cloud services. All these other kind of what I call traditional hosts, got a cPanel and those kind of things.
Yeah, and those are really cheap.
Railway allows you to integrate with your GitHub, and you have a CI/CD process, so it works a lot like what you can expect from AWS to Azure.
Yeah. So, this is what happens. You got to be careful with this. That year for free, and then it either goes over that or the database free for 30 days.
But
we've seen students come back to us literally with hundreds of dollar invoices just because they set up the database wrong. Right. So you do have to be really careful.
Tiers in the database too, and if you pick tier 2, not free tier, then
wasn't there a while where free wasn't really free? It was called something else. There was free and it wasn't really free, but they had one that was called student or something, or one that was really free, but it wasn't called free. It was really weird.
Yeah, so we'll see. I think Railway is cheaper, but again, you have limited choices. You got to use MySQL or Postgres. You're not going to get SQL Server up on Railway, so there's some choices you have to make. But we can do it. We use Postgres here at Coder Foundry.
Yep.
So all right, cool.
Well,
I enjoyed it, guys.
Yeah, it's always good to look at this stuff, isn't it? It's always good to look at people's
Thursday, and hopefully. We can get out of the bunker soon. It'd be kind of cool.
But next week we'll probably be in it.
Yeah, we will.
I'll still be here at home. I'll still
here.
Sound as normal as ever.
All right, we'll see you next week. Keep coding, guys, and appreciate it. Remember to like us on Twitter and YouTube if you want to give us a like, and send it. And you also join the Discord channel.
That'd be great. All links in the description.
All right, see you guys later.
Catch you guys later.
Keep coding.
Bye.